You wanted to talk about the the lady in Virginia,
Oh,
the nice young lady
she's a dynamo, man.
running in Virginia.
Let me
Um,
tell you something about her.
I clicked on the story and I saw her laying on a bed naked with a man next to her. I'm assuming that's her husband. I don't
Oh, it's
know.
her husband,
Okay. So,
Susanna Gibson.
okay. And she's running for office.
Yeah, she's running for a delegate seat in Virginia out of
Mhm.
Richmond. Um, she's got a little bit of an interesting story.
Yeah.
She's a registered nurse.
Okay.
Which is nice. She's a mom. Which is
Okay. Hey,
great. Wants to serve the community.
right.
She likes to make extra money, as we all do.
Who doesn't?
You do cameos, right?
I do.
I have my sports business. She likes to do cam things on the side,
Right.
right?
Right.
With her husband.
Right.
What are we going to do to stop her, right?
I'm not stopping
Well,
her.
her political opponents have now used it against her. Like, oh,
Come on.
but
Give it
holy
time.
crap, she is out there with it. Good Lord. Up to 3 partners a day.
Wait a
Not just
minute.
her. She's in an open relationship with her husband. Up to
Oh.
3 partners a day.
Oh.
Okay. For extra tokens, extra tips, she'll do whatever you want with her. You want her to do with her husband, she'll take it in the back.
Okay. Well,
Oh yeah. Oh, she's ready to party.
I'm sure she's flexible too, right? She's
Um,
wow.
yeah.
Well, I can't understand why the others are salty over this.
Well, this is very interesting. This comes off of something I've learned very recently. Virginia has put a ban on porn sites access in the state. There's certain porn sites you have to actually now enter your date of birth and physically enter your license, scan to
Oh,
access the site. So they want an opponent. Oh, they got one.
wow.
She's their number one target.
Well, I mean, maybe it's a different thing because there's a lot of scrutiny over the teachers that are doing this on the side with the porn sites, and they're justifying it by saying they don't get paid enough as teachers, so they're trying to supplement their income, and they're doing this cam stuff, or they're doing OnlyFans, or some are even just posting bikini pictures, and they're getting fired from their jobs.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's different because, they're at elementary schools and this isn't a good look for the school because you're teaching young children. I get all that. But when you're in the political field, is this enough to tarnish your name, to make people not vote for you? Or is it a turn on to some people that are like, yeah, she's a party, let's get her in office?
So it's so weird because I look at it and I go, wow, that's pretty cool. She's
there you go.
she's like a normal person, right? She's looking to make extra buck, and she's not a fuddy duddy, right? But then on the other side of it, Virginia is not a prostitution state, right? And does that
Virginia's a
count?
red state, correct?
Yeah, but does this count as prostitution because you're technically selling yourself for money in a state where that's not allowed?
She's considered a sex worker, I would believe.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where I'm like, oh shit, but that's where the conundrum is overall. It's where does that classify? Because I don't frown on OnlyFans and I don't frown on, but the chatterbait, the cam stuff, there's a gray area for me. OnlyFans, I think is a little different.
I think that on OnlyFans you can do the cam stuff.
But I like the structure of it. OnlyFans to me, Patreon.
You can look. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the same thing.
Chatterbait and she used Chatterbait, right?
Never heard of it.
How about this? Okay, this is funny. This is also very inside.
Now we're spilling the tea.
Yeah. Oh no, see, I'm we're chit chatting on the phone, right?
Oh my god.
I was converting a file for Eyes Up Here because
of course you are.
I love Eyes Up Here in our show, and I swear to God, I had to call Liz over. This is so friggin' ridiculous. I was converting a file, and I use my online converter that I use for video to video to MP3, right? And the ad that popped up was for Chatterbait, right? And it was a naked chick, like sitting there,
Oh
like
my.
this, like spread eagle, like fully naked. And the kids are here and
Oh,
here. And I'm
ew.
like, what happened to it being like Norton antivirus being the ad? Like, where the hell did that come from?
I
I
don't
couldn't
know.
believe it. But this has become such a big thing. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Would that make you not vote for her? If you were, if you were like a Democrat and you were looking at the candidates and you found this out about her background, would you say, "Oh my God, I'm not voting for her," even if she was qualified for the position?
I am undecided.
Oh, okay, very good.
I
Yeah.
got to tell you something. I'm goddamn undecided right now because
Mm,
I got to tell you, I like the entrepreneurial spirit.
yeah, she's
Okay,
great.
I think that she's going to be hell. I want to get on her campaign team. I think she's going to be a hell of a fun time
I think she's going
because
to withdraw.
what I think is great because I mean I don't see her picture here. Like, look at her picture, right?
She's a very attractive woman.
But like she's just like kind of like dressed very conservatively and
Yeah,
like very like plain Jane-ish, right?
sure.
And that one image that's going around, she's ass up,
I know it,
like
right?
ready to party or
Yeah.
he might even throw out a partay.
What's that quote? Like but a freak in the bed, a freak in the
Oh,
sheet.
lady in the street, but a freak in the
Yeah,
bed.
that's what
Yeah,
she is. That's her. I'm telling you.
yeah.
I think she's going to withdraw. I think she's going to get so much backlash on
Oh,
this.
I think it's going to
Withdraw.
get there. But, to me, it's like I think the thing she has going against her, too, is, again, the Republicans have gone against the pornography so
Right.
harshly that they
Yeah.
saw this and they saw blood and they're like,
You know,
bye.
I watched the Playboy gimmick, like they did a second season of The Secrets of Playboy.
Oh,
And
did they really? Oh, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
they did. And I watched the whole thing. I'm just intrigued by the women's stories about
Yeah.
different subjects. And they did a whole thing about like the police officers, the sports
Oh,
people and
wow.
how they were outed and for they were shunned for doing Playboy. They lost their jobs, they lost all credibility in their town. And the one girl I felt so bad for, she wasn't even nude in the magazine. She didn't show anything and
She's
she
just in it.
still was shunned. And I'm thinking to myself, good Lord, they one of the girl cleared it with like her superior. And then when the magazine came out, she was fired
Oh, wow.
after getting it cleared, and having to go to your workplace and people are passing this around and laughing at you. And I'm just thinking to myself, my goodness, like the one girl showed absolutely nothing and got fired. And I'm just like, this is the world we live in. Like bikini pictures and stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, multiple partners when you have kids and you're running for a political office.
Three a day.
That's like, to me, that's a little much to be a representative of something. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I
when are you
don't
balancing the books?
look, I don't throw stones at people. Like you make your money the way you want to make it, but that to me is a little much.